Today we're going to talk about chickens. Well, AI and chickens. In the 1940s, aviation was really starting to take off, no pun intended, and planes were really starting to show up in places. And this was a real problem for a man named Thomas Lee Cosby, who was a chicken farmer. See, planes would go over Cosby's farm, and his chickens would get scared and fly all over the place. Some of them would bump into things and die. Eventually, Cosby was fed up and decided to sue the companies flying these planes over his farm for trespassing. Now, was Cosby right? Up until that time, no debate about it, he was. Did he win the case? Eventually not. The Supreme Court decided that if we would restrict planes from flying over private property, aviation had no future, and they decided to rule in the favor of advancements. When it comes to AI, we have a lot of regulatory questions as to what can and can't be done. We have a lot of copyright questions when it comes to training data sets. And I think we may have to re-examine a lot of the rules we've come to take for granted. Because while a lot of these technologies are scary, they also present many possibilities that perhaps we may not be able to pass on. So when it comes to AI and regulation, we may have to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. And the next time you board a commercial flight, keep in mind that you're doing so slightly at the expense of a man named Thomas Lee Cosby and his chickens.